Howdy gang, Michelle here, and happy April. We are finally coming into spring, at least here. I know when I have conversations with Becca, sweetheart, I am so miserable for her because she cannot get out of winter, it seems. So I'm hoping some good weather comes her way and everybody else's way who's still waiting for springtime weather. So today we are jumping right into what I call bricks. Anybody want to take a guess of why I call it bricks? Ta-da! Because it looks like stacked bricks. I was actually inspired by a wall that I saw in town, and I thought that'd be really cool to do as a hat. And I hadn't seen anything like this, so I thought, why not? So let's do it. So for this particular one that I show you guys here, excuse me, I don't have that any longer. I showed it to a friend of mine. She liked it. She kept it. I haven't seen it since. So there we go. Anyway, for this one here, I used my 80 peg 3/8 gauge loom from KB. The yarn that I used is Loops and Thread Impeccable in Turquoise and Eggplant. And my abbreviations, you guys already know. Knit means true knit or unit, no E-wrap, pearl. UW in the abbreviations down in the pattern means unwind. And then YIB, as in boy, means yarn and back. And then EW2 means E-wrap twice. Now let's kind of go through that and you'll be able to understand. It's easier if I show you guys the chart, and that way when I show you on the piece that I'm working on, which is flat panel, and I don't suggest flat panel for this particular piece, it's best if done in the round, either as an ear warmer like I had shown in the display picture there, or a complete hat, even as a cowl, because the underside of it, the backside of it, it isn't very impressive to look at. So the front side though is gorgeous. So where I'm leaving off on this particular one here is I have just come up to 21, and I'm going to jump into the next section with you guys so that you understand. But if you notice here, I have E-wrap ×2. I have one in red, and then I have one in black. And the reason why I do that, it's just easier for you guys, and it was easier for me to have two different colors to correspond with. So that way, when I was on that round, if I walked away, I knew which ones I was working on. But you'll be able to see them as well. And when I say yarn and back, these here, it's not like I show in my linen stitch or wait a minute. Oh, my 10 stitch. It's literally, you're just going to put the yarn behind that peg and then go from there. So I'm going to show you guys. So this is the reason why it's not very pretty as a flat panel. This is the back side of it. Not impressive at all. But here's the front side. And now it really comes to life. So the dark purple in the picture is the turquoise color that I show. Hold on, I'm trying to get it. There we go. All right, so the dark purple in the one that I'm going to use to sample on is the turquoise, and then the lavender is actually the dark purple in this picture. Okay. So we're going to hop right into this, and as you can see, my main color is the dark purple, like I said. Those pieces here are the ones that you E-wrap twice and then unwind and then carry up. And then this section here in the turquoise, this is literally just garter stitch. And then you move over one, but this is how it works out. And again, it's really not as impressive as a flat panel as it is in the round. It looks much better because this back side is just blah. All right. So as I said, the colors on the pattern itself with the red and the black indicate basically like where my particular stitch markers are. So for example, the black ones right here in the pattern chart are actually pink. I have this pink one here and this pink one here. And then the red one down here is actually, I know they're two different colors because I couldn't find another white and another blue, is white and blue. So let's just imagine these are just the same color, and we'll say they're both white. And I have left off on row 20. I had already finished that. Now I'm going to go and unwrap my my yarn that I had twice E-wrap that I did down here in the black section. All right. And then we're going to start a whole new section, so that way you guys know where I'm leaving off and where I'm getting started at. All right. So I'm going to tip this down just a little bit and grab my hook. Now I just finished with my lavender section, and I wrapped it around the end here, just kind of hold it tight. And again, imagine this is done in the round. I'm just doing this to show you guys. All right, so what I'm going to do with this here, and me, because I'm fanatical about my ends, I always do a clean edge, even though I'm going to end up unraveling this and probably use it for something else. I'm still going to do my clean edge. So I had left off with a knit, and then I'm going to do a purl here. But again, you guys are going to do this in the round. There we go. All right. So my section here in the middle, I am just going to use regular knit. Let me get my yarn untangled real quick. Here we go. Am I untangled, or did I do it more? I did it more. Me oh my. Okay. So I'm going to set this over here, and I am just going to unwind on this row, which is my first row. And then I'm just going to start the same routine all over again. Okay. So these would be here in one, but I put them up there so you know where you have to leave off with unwinding. So I'm going to do 1, 2, 3 rows of knit and then wind up the next section. So before I get started, I'm going to come right here to my first unwind, lift it off, and it's going to leave a big loop, as you can see. Then go to your second one and unwind that one. That way you guys don't forget, or you try to knit off both of them. All right. Again, another big loop. So I'm just going to knit off. And again, just imagine this is in the round. And it works up really quick. Once you get into your little groove, it works up super quick. I did the one, the blue and purple one, pretty quickly. I think I did that in like 2 days, and that was with my hand messed up and everything like that. All right, so a couple more, and then I'm just going to come back. I'm going to knit again, going the other way after I'm done this one. So I knitted off both the ones that were wrapped. Trying to work through the lens, and it's not as easy as it seems. All right, last peg. You guys know how I am, even though it's only a sample. I still like my clean edges. There we go. And then I'm going to knit back. All right, so I'm going to pause this real quick while I knit back, and then I'll meet you guys when I get to this end over here. All right, so I'm back over here on this end, and if you guys remember, I had wound and unwound the blue and the white one, and now I'm going to do the pinks. So I'm right here with my yarn, and I'm just going to take this, I'm going to wrap it twice, once, twice, knit it off. So you have 2 strands on there. Okay. Then you're going to just knit to the next pink one, or whatever color stitch marker you are using. Again, trying to do this through the camera lens is not as easy as it seems. All right, so now I'm up to the next pink one. And again, take that yarn, pull it down, wrap it once, wrap it twice, knit it off, push it down a little bit, and then continue your row. And when I come to the end of this row, I am going to pick up and start working with my lavender, because this is actually my knitted row 3. All right, just a couple left. And my last one. Oops, sorry. Oh my goodness, it's being such the booger right now. Here we go. Okay. Now, I'm only going to leave that one like that because we're going to start the next one. So again, you have to always imagine this is in the round. Over here, I'm going to pick up my lavender, which is my contrast color. And then I'm going to start here on this peg because I'm not doing anything with this one. I'm doing this one. So I'm going to knit off. You always want to knit off the next row when you change colors because you don't want those dashes and dots in the way. Now here, this one, my second one, has the the 2 strands on it. Okay, you're simply going to just come right behind this. You're not going to do anything to it. You're going to come right behind it. As you can see, I'm just taking my yarn and putting it right behind it and then going to the next one. Hold on one second. It caught there. All right. So I went right behind it and then I went to the next one. And I'm going to knit just like I did with the dark purple. And I'm going to go to the next pink one. And I'm going to knit behind that one as well. All right, so now I'm up to the next pink one with 2 strands on it, as you can see there. And I'm just going to keep the yarn behind it. Just go right behind it, come around and go to the next one and knit it off. And that is what you're going to do with the yarn in back. So as you can see now, I'm right here on row 4. So then you're going to do these sections in just garter. So you're going to knit, purl, knit, purl, knit, purl, knit, because you want to leave off on a knit row when you change colors so you don't get that dot and dash. Then on row 11, you're going to come across to the point where I have it wrapped twice. You'll have it wrapped twice. And then you're going to unwind it and then go from there. That is how simple it is. And then once you're done, you're going to, if you're going to do a hat, you're going to bind off with my 4-peg decrease, cinch it up nice and tight, add a palm if you want to, or if you're going to do it as ear warmers, just do the super stretchy bind off. Same thing with a cowl. If you're going to make a cowl out of it, super stretchy bind off on that as well. And again, the color variations are totally up to you. All right, gang. So there you go. I can't wait to see what everybody creates, and I will see you guys soon. Happy looming. Bye.